Lovers and haters of Rod Seller. This is Rod Seller. Obviously, of course, I'm still in a bad situation, but I'm slowly making steps in the background, and I'm not trying not to do anything fraudulent, right? And so let's go ahead and shout out to Nick Shirley for, exposing all these people, right? I'm trying to be selective on my words, right? But shout out to Nick Shirley for exposing these fraudsters, the enemy within the country, right? And I had said that, black Muslims were really bad. They pretend to be part of the black community and they're not. And I took my hand is in the reason why a certain somebody got deported, because I'm not gonna sit here and let you mock me while I'm homeless, right? Homeless in debt, and you coming in here bragging online about freeloading, about being in a house, about having cars, about having food, and then you're defrauding us billions of dollars, okay? Which are leering sinners. Yeah, we're going to say leering sinner, right? I'm not going to sit here and let you do that. Seriously. If I'm called an Islamophobe, I don't care anymore. Because, like their behavior improves my phobia. It reinforces the phobia, right? So they go around, they defraud us, they laugh in our faces, defraud us of billions of dollars. Billions of dollars. And then they sit there and say, oh, no, the system's perfect. You're lazy. Oh, the system's perfect. You're not working hard enough. These are the same people who are doing this, right? And then they openly want to conquer us. That's why I constantly talk about this, right? Do I really want to be conquered by a bunch of savages who rape little kids and, they kill people because people don't want to agree to their stupid religion? No. Okay? And I see what they're doing openly. I have a Quran. I'm reading what they're doing. I see what they're doing. They don't come to coexist. They've come to conquer. They've come to enslave. And if you don't do what they tell you, they want your head on a pike. Okay? That's not phobia. That's just what it is. That's what's going on. And as I said, black Muslims, the Somalis particularly, they are very dangerous because they pretend like they're our friend and they're not. They actually want to think that they're above us, right? They think they have the right to defraud us. They say America's ours and blah, blah, blah. They make up false history and do all this stuff. Oh, gosh. They really believe that they could do what they want. They really believe that they could just... They really believe they could do what they want. They really believe they could just do it. Like nobody could challenge them. And that's why they don't like me. Because I'll openly say it. And I can't stand them. And they hate me. And like I said, YouTube wants to back them. It's just stupid. Yeah, I know. But when something this threatening is impending on my life, I can't stop talking about it, right? When it's this threatening, and then like I said, these Democrats want to support these people, fund these people, just wow. Like I said, curse Obama and all that crap. Curse him. And it just sucks that we almost had Kamala Harris in office. It really sucks. We almost had her. We almost had Tim Walz, who actually openly supported this fraud. Openly supported the fraud. Openly allowed all the billions of dollars to be defrauded to these Somalis with their fake daycares. And shout out to Nick Shirley, right? Shout out to Nick Shirley for exposing all this stuff. It's almost like they said they don't want me talking about them, but you know what? They're a very big threat. Like I said, they get to come, they kill our officers, they kill our, National Guards, men and women. They do all these attacks, and you think I'm not supposed to. You just shut up and take it. No, we're not shut up and take it. And that's why I started a group called Zero Muslim Plan. That's why. Like I said, expose them for what they are. They're monsters. There's nothing good about the Islamic society. There's nothing good about it. All it is negative. And all they want to do, suppress you, make you feel inferior to them. And then, like I say, if you don't agree to them, they want to kill you in the most grotesque, brutal ways. And then they throw it on a gore site. It's just real vile. That's why I openly speak against them. Because they're very vile and wicked. That wickedness has to be challenged. There you go. All these interruptions still didn't stop me from posting this video. Okay? And it's like, these scumbags, very vile. And that's what I hate about this place. I hate the fact, like I said, these Somalis get to talk their crap. They get to mock me. They get to say, "Oh, look at you, you homeless, worthless bum, and look at me. I have all these billions of dollars. I don't have to do anything, all because of you. That's right. Go to work. Go to work." Remember that guy? I personally reported him. I personally got him deported. Yeah, because I was not gonna take it. I personally got his ass deported. Because he wasn't just talking to no white people. He wasn't talking to no white girl, white boy. No, he was talking to us, black Americans, who are paying taxes, who are working hard every day. And that's why there's war between us and them. Because they're not like us. Just like Kendrick Lamar said. They are not like us. Okay? They are out to, what? Dethrone the Constitution, man's law, for their Sharia law. And I don't like Sharia law, right? Like I said, they get to steal, but if I steal, they want to chop my hands off, chop my arms off, right? But they're stealing us out in broad daylight. It's just vile, okay? And then, like I said, I don't believe in no Allah. I think Muhammad is a mentally insane person. Shoot. I don't think no, I don't care if he existed. He ain't divine. No. He's a false prophet. I was always taught that he was a false prophet. And even though I don't believe in the Abrahamic Christianity or Judaism, but I still think Muhammad's the worst of the three, right? Like I said, if this video is all choppy, it's because I had so many interruptions, but I'm not going to let, the lack of privacy, the lack of, being able to speak my mind stop me from saying what I want to say. Ain't no shut the F up. No. And if, like I said, the black community want to side with evil, then you deserve to get wiped out. It's the truth. Okay? And no Black History Month for you. Okay? Especially if you want to side with evil. You want to side with those who hate us, then don't complain about, Arab supremacy and all this stuff. Don't complain. Right? There you go. Because we're telling you what they're doing to us. There you go. Like I said, black community is such dysfunctional. But the Somalis, they're not with us. No. They are out to destroy us. They're not here to help us. They're out to destroy us. And like I said, shout out again to Nick Shirley. And like I said, I'm an actual American. I am not a Somali. Okay? I hate everything that those people represent. Okay? And like I said, Arabs, they don't even view us blacks as equal. They view us as lesser than dogs. Okay? I've been reading the Quran. I know 2 blacks equal 1 Arab, and that's not Islam. No, that's what it is. That's what it is. Why do you think? And then the racism is so rampant in the Muslim crap. It's so rampant. Like I said, we're viewed as lesser than animals. And I don't want to live in a world like that. Okay? I already feel that way. But there you go. There you go. Alright. All these stupid interruptions. Can't even get anything done, but I'm signing out. See y'all later. And, we gotta keep fighting these bastards because, they're out to get us. They're out to destroy us. Okay, it's clear. There's no coexisting with them. These people are wicked evil. Sign out. Bye.